Hello guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. It's the FA Cup final, Man City versus Man United, and to mark the occasion we've got the entire team here to give you their predictions. It's going to be led by Dougie, followed by quick fire predictions from the rest of the punditry team. So if you do enjoy this one, please remember to like, subscribe and leave a comment. We really appreciate all the help and support we get, and it really does help the channel. Now that that's out the way, we're going to get started with the predictions. Just for the record, I'm going to go for a 3-0 Man City win. But this is a punditry team video, so we're going to hand you over to Dougie, who's going to get you up and running with the first prediction.
FA Cup final, Manchester City versus Manchester United. Well, the one-time noisy neighbours have certainly taken over Manchester now, haven't they? With their fourth successive Premier League title. First time in English football history that's been achieved. And, well, Manchester United are just a sorry side at the moment. Whilst their illustrious neighbours, Man City, are sweeping it all before them. And there's a massive gulf of difference between these two teams. Manchester City, they've got a squad of players that are full of talent that want to play, are always available, whereas Manchester United, they seem to have, well, a team of, well, how can you describe them? They've been accused of feigning injuries recently and trying to save themselves for the bigger games. Well, this is their biggest game of the season. They're not in Europe at the moment, but with a win, they can qualify for the Europa League, which is quite strange, really. They will leapfrog Newcastle, Chelsea and Tottenham and claim that Europa League place, pushing Spurs and Chelsea into the Conference League. Very strange. And whether or not they deserve it, well, if they win the cup, then I think you've got to hold your hands up and say, yes, they do. But I don't know. Manchester City should sweep them aside. It could be quite a big scoreline. It could be 3-0, 4-0. But United, are they capable of doing something strange on the day? You never know. I'm going to say Manchester City to win 3-0, as I said, or I wouldn't be surprised. Really wouldn't be surprised if United were to turn them over. I think it's unlikely, but yeah, that's my prediction. Man City to complete the FA Cup and Premier League double.
Man City versus Manchester United, the FA Cup final, repeat of last season's final. Man United seem to be kind of a cup team nowadays. They're not very good, very inconsistent in the league. They concede so many shots each game. Man City, again, just dominate everything, don't they? You knew they were going to pip Arsenal to the league like 4 or 5 weeks ago. This their time of the season where they just go on a run. They're unbeatable. FA Cup final, though, could go either way, but I think Man City will still be the favourites. I think it will be a repeat of last season and 2-0 Man City.
City versus United, stage is set. Manchester derby, Wembley. City champions of England. United coming off at the end of a bad season. However, a lot of players are coming back slowly. I think we will give our all this final at Wembley. And it will be a lot closer than a lot of people think. That's what I believe. And something is telling me United are going to win 2-1.
FA Cup final, Man City versus Man United. Who is going to win? It is very simple. We all know I like to use imagination, but we also know that Man United are not back. And Man City will win this and the double. This will finish 3-0.
My prediction for the FA Cup final, a Manchester derby down at Wembley. The newly 4-time champions in a row, Man City, will get the job done here. Being a derby, form does go out the window, but Man City are on absolute fire at the moment. I can only see this going one way. My prediction will be Man City 4, Man United 1.
El Baldico, Manchester City, Man United. I wouldn't put it past Man United to somehow pull this result out of the bag and suddenly be like, "Oh, we had a great season," but at the same time, it's Pep, it's City, it's Wembley. Surely it's got to be Man City. I'm going to go 2-0 City.
Man City, Man United, FA Cup final. Can't say anything other than Man City win, although one-off game, things do happen. But City are just on a roll at the minute. So I can't see anything other than City win. So I'm going to go for City to win this one 3-1.